I should have advertised on my Instagram just for change, that's gonna be on my today's to-do list. Putting that on trade on some call what Alright, we're just about to start this live in 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. I'm curious what happened yesterday. Best beat ever. Alright, in 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and we are live. Let's go, let's get it. Alright, so quick recap of yesterday. Had a hard time finding a trade, but not really a hard time because there's just so much to do anyway. So this is kind of where I was looking for something. This was a really nice opportunity. It just didn't come down to touch my my point of interest. Bruh, what's going on here? So this could have been a really nice banger trade, but it's already kind of late. This is 1250, the 1250 candle that just does its thing. So this small candle here was my bounce zone, or even this one, but we just closed up and we never came back to touch, and then it just went to my target real quick. So I did see this is after 1 p.m. That's why I don't like trading after 1 p.m. because I get to see this a lot. I mean, sometimes it does work. So this gap right here, I kind of was thinking that they might come down to touch it because US30 went up and then it shot down so fast, which I'm thinking after 1250 they kind of become impaired, so it doesn't really matter what one is doing and the other is doing. So I entered this what do I call this trade? I call them what's that word? I call them desperation trades, So formed a really nice move there, low high, low low. So I'm thinking we come here, we're gonna come down, and it started coming down, but look what they did. Came up, took that high. It's so funny, but just like a tick or two, and then closes, and we do jump down and we get to that target that I was talking about. Did we? Let me take this to same as chart. Okay, or just a 5 minute. What do we see? So it does gap down, goes up, revisits that gap, and then comes and touches down here. So as you can see, we did get there. So wrong timing. I just don't like trading after 1 p.m. but that's okay. That could have easily worked as well. So let's keep going. Our account here is what? We were just a few, like a 1,000 to our equity high, but that we're back down, which is okay. So we're like 3k down, which is pretty much okay. But I also find it resourceful, or find it good to not really focus on the amount. I don't know why that kind of takes a toll on me, and I found myself concentrating so much on my account going down. And then when I don't really care about what's going on with the account, as long as I'm just doing my thing, following my rules and applying what I know and doing it perfectly, this equity seems to be going up steadily. So just abide the way. So all this was put in a group for review purposes later. Let's go to today, see what they got going on today. Why do we still have lines here? What is not going on? Are they supposed to be in a group or something? Doesn't really matter. I'm just put them in a group right there and shoot that way. What are you saying? So let's go do today's review real quick. I honestly just need to start from the daily candle. Honestly, I don't need those other levels in this strategy. Honestly, it doesn't. So I'm gonna just keep it simple, man. And if we have more time, we can just go look what's going on the monthly. So here we do have the daily high. No. We use the horizontal, this one. The horizontal ray, that's the previous day. Previous day high right there. You can go up a little bit. And the previous 4 hour, the previous day high. And the previous day low right here. And looks like we did have this fair value gap that we just dipped in, taking out the previous day high. This is something that I was also looking at, so but I don't know, I kind of maybe grew impatient because looking at this, there will be a nice trade here, there will be another trade where here, another trade here, so another trade here. So it's kind of taking some, let's see, this was the 9th April, and then I'd have to wait for another trade going down. This was good, but I don't know. Let me just look for another trade will be the 24th, and then another one on the 25th, and then wait a minute, not on the 25th, but on the 30th of April, another one on the 7th of May, and then this one 15th of May. So yeah, I want to trade every day, so that was not so much sustainable. So going down and using the same logic on the 1 hour, then we can see how that works for us. But in case we come to the daily and that thing is happening, then so here we've taken both sides, so that's a little bit tricky because I'm thinking this was once bearish and now we turn into green. So do they want to come back up here? Just looking on the left, what do we have? That fair value gap that we already dipped ourselves into. That doesn't really matter, honestly. Going to the 4 hour, I also don't need the 4 hour that much, but yeah, I don't, because even if it's taking the previous 4 hour high and then I'm expecting for it to go down here, it can still go up, go a little bit more, and then shoot down further. And since I'm going in on the 1 minute, my little stop loss might not be anything. So but sometimes it's also good to see what's going on there, whatever. So that was a nice trend line break over there, touch. I'm sure these are swing highs on a smaller time frame. Yep, swing high. Boop. Let's go back to the 4 hour real quick. Nothing much to see here, so we'll just go to the 1 hour, and from here just wait for this candle to close. I like this already. Usually like this to happen on the new candle, so probably like this one could have just closed somewhere here, and then the new candle comes and dives into this fair value gap here, and then it's a really nice place to look for longs. But it's all good. So pretty much I'm looking for longs below a range and into a high time frame fair value gap, as low as a 5 minute. That's good. I'm seeing an inverted 1 hour here, which is kind of the precise, not yet, I was gonna say the precise point of that support. And we do have something else here, just depending on how this 1 hour closes. So if you've been following me, I'd really don't mess with the trades until that 1 hour candle closure, because then that's my range. So I'm expecting one range to be raided, and then I want to dive in if the market looks like it wants to go to the other side of the range, and pretty much that's my strategy. If I don't see that, I sit down. The times I've deviated from that, I get clapped. I get hit. So yep, and we just stay positive? No, we just stay patient. So pretty much we're done here with the 1 hour shenanigans, and that's it. That's all I need now, honestly. Not too much, whatever. Just know the previous day high and low, kind of know where we are in that spectrum, in that range. I like it because we've traded above both sides, so anything could happen. So we could try to come back down further from this range, or maybe go up, or just consolidate. Because so looking at that's the 1 hour. So today this side, these lines are not gonna be on this side. I don't want them. So we're gonna be looking at both sides. So looking like this was a range from 2 a.m. on the 14th yesterday. Seems that was the high and that was the low. So we've taken out one side of that consolidation kind of, and then we've taken out the other side. So probably maybe we just came here for some support to keep going up, maybe go make another high, or if we're doing that seek and destroy, we've taken out this side, so probably now we want to come and take out this side. So that seek and destroy sometimes, you know, can be nice if you know it's happening. Well, I'm just saying that on theory, because I haven't done it yet, but I suppose you knew that's what's gonna happen. So we can't take this low, and then we can't take that high, and then we can't take this low. And you can make money up and down, up and down, up and down. I mean, it's one thing knowing that it's forming, when thinking that it's going to form, and for it to form. Now I like this setup here. The last down candle shot up, came down, we're using as support, as resistance, shot down, and I see that we're currently using this one as resistance too. So paired with the fair value gap, that low, paired with the fair value gap, so we can see some movement to the downside, but that's really none of my business. I'm taking part when this 11 p.m. candle closes, and I'm done with my analysis. That's all I need. That right there. Previous day high and low, and then just shoot down to the 1 hour and just wait for that candle to close. Now we can go add some more things now. So the 5-minute fair value gaps, I'll put an emphasis on them when this candle closes. So for now, I just have to sit on my sit on my hands and do nothing. So looking at the 50 cross EMA, I see we cross 50 around 50 cross 200 at 4:20 a.m. in the morning. Support, and even if price is crossing down, the 50 EMA is still staying above, and we just should go up. So here we getting some sort of support, but their price came down so roughly but strongly, but 50 still hasn't crossed, so probably maybe we're still having some sort of momentum to the upside, and we do have that trend line right there. So a nice spot to look for long. And seeing how we just dived into this 1 hour, traded below that previous 9 a.m. candle, and this one too, that looks good. Now that we're forming a swing high as well, I honestly would like to see us open on the new candle, take the high, wickless candle. I really think those are price magnets, and then we start going down. So if that can just be sustainable, then we can see us take this low, 1, 2, up to this low. And if we take this, then we're probably gonna be taking everything here. Now that's just too much. My target is gonna be this low here, and that should be it for me. If I feel like I want to stay a little bit longer, I could just close like a half or close like 80%. If I'm being too stubborn, maybe break even, or at least reduce that risk by half. But I'm thinking we should be able to get, if that's what's gonna happen, we should be able to get like a really nice RR from that return. Looking at something like that, at least 4R, 3R minimum. We'll see how that goes. Let me look at these fools, what they look like. So these dynamics are not gonna keep me again from taking trades, because yesterday and the day before yesterday I saw some dynamics happen where US30 didn't want to take its high. So this is the day before yesterday, didn't want to take that high. Actually, can I have all of them? So I can show you how that thing worked, man. There we go. So this is US30, this is the trade before whatever. So US500 and US30 and US100 had gone above that 1 hour, and my formation formed for short, like everything just checked out. But US30 had not yet taken that 1 hour high, so I'm expecting we're gonna go short, but this guy now decides, hey, I wanna go up. So what does US100 do? It goes up as well, comes and takes me out, and then now this one drops. So now yesterday I saw the same thing. US100 came down, US500 came down and took out that low. Now mind you, I was hoping that US30 is not going to come and take out that high, because that would have shown me that, hey, I think they really want to go down. So yesterday I was kind of skeptical on taking that long, because US30 had not taken this low on this candle. So I thought that's what's going to happen. But look what they did. They didn't get down there. They just shot up. And you also see US100 go up and US500 as well go up and take the high. And for some reason, these guys just turn around and shoot down like nuts. So, so that was me just relating with past trades on current trades, and that's just wrong. Because as much as we are adding so many things, so many things can keep you from trade. So this is just me coming to see what these other guys are doing, but if I get a setup, I'm engaging. So I don't need that no more, and we'll see how this goes. So we have 15 minutes, so let's go see what's really happening on the high time frames, because we have some more time. I was thinking that we can get to the half of this week, and probably we start coming down. Then we do have this. No, this hasn't closed yet, so that doesn't matter. So yeah, the monthly week is kind of right there. So if we keep going up, maybe that's where we're going. Working that weekly fair value gap and our breaker, kind of low high, low low. That's a breaker block, and looking good. I'm not gonna mark that stuff. Honestly, it's not that useful with my strategy, at least for now. And we're just at the middle. Price is currently at the middle of that fair value gap, that weekly fair value gap, BCCB, whatever. And looking at the daily, that's where we are, man. We do have, maybe I should mark this. We're currently working this fair value gap here, which is good. We traded into it. I'll probably mark those. They look good to mark. Daily, I'm gonna get out that middle line, because then I don't want to be so fixated on it. And then we have this here. I don't know why I put E. Should be, yo bro, what you doing? On the daily time frame, and with Gucci. So we'll see. And then we do have like that small little bit of a candle here, which I'll just take this one. I'm curious. So it's just about to get there to that breaker, which is inside of this daily. So I'm expecting some sort of reversal from here. So the daily candle, can this turn to bearish? I don't know. Me don't know and me don't care. Got nothing to do with me, because I just need to get in and get out. These are equal lows, relative equal highs. Even though we see that high was raised, it just didn't pierce through nicely. So that right there could be some buy side, some equal highs, double top. So whoever's trading double tops and a trend line break, bruh, what you telling them? You can't tell them that strategy doesn't work. All this is money. Head, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline right here. Break, retest. It ain't the money. How you gonna tell them head and shoulder doesn't work? Bruh, what you talking about? Head and shoulder. I like to see that formation, because then I see this breaker. We probably just trade the same thing. However way you want to put it. So someone saw a left shoulder and the head and the right shoulder. Trend line break. For me, I'm seeing the last up candles before we shut down. So we have a low, high, low, low, rather a high, low, and a high, high. But yeah, for me, I'm just waiting for that breaker close of a candle just above it, and then that's my entry on this candle. So probably 1 to 3 days of drawdown, and then we shot up like crazy. So probably might start looking at those weekly, monthly, whatever. I'm a scalper, man. I want to get in and out. So on the daily, you could be comfortable just putting your stop loss below that breaker, honestly, and then see if we can get like a 1:3. Easy, because I'm seeing it happen. which is still good practice for this stuff. All right, what time is it? 11:49. Gotta get down to business, man. I'm just gonna keep my analysis as simple, man. There's not so much to do here. I know we're in that daily. This is already looking so noisy to me. Okay, I'm gonna put this to the side, and I know we are in that daily stuff right there, so it doesn't have to be on our face. I wish I can put this to the side. I can't. So what am I seeing here? I hope that this 1 hour creates support, and I want to see the next so this would be nice. What if this closes, we take that low and then come up, get our entry nicely, take the high, I'm out, and then we get another shot. Ooh, that would be a eating day. You know what, I'm thinking of maybe just trading this thing here. I don't know, maybe just do my analysis right here and just trade this, because doing this thing on two sides is kind of a little bit too much. Because then I'll just come here, wait for that 1 hour closure, which maybe that will be the high, and let's say that's the low as well. And then what we need to do is just go down to the 5 minute, make sure we're marking those 5 minutes, and we know that's the low. Hey, MT4 is kind of behind a little bit, man, but this is a very strong software here. I like this, man, no I lie. If this comes and take this low, I think we're gonna shoot up nicely. My 50 is just above 200. That could be one of those. Nah, but on the 1 minute it says different. Equalize there, that looks good. And all this downward formation, and we can wait for a trade over here. Honestly, just two. My stop loss is right there, my entry. That will just cut me up. Boom, trade. But it's boring, doesn't look good. It is boring, it is not looking good. But that's kind of what I see when I'm looking at this other side. So maybe MT5 could be aesthetically nice. Let me see, do I have MT5? Yes, I do. Yeah, at now MT5. This is how my MT5 looks like. I just put it in white and black. I feel like it's boring though. White and black, I can't even see nothing. How many minutes do we have? 7 more minutes, so we got time. Let's change those colors a little bit. Our bull candles, we're gonna put them in green, lime green. Very Gucci. This is the background is too white, man. It's too white for my liking. Background. Let's make that a little bit. No way, bro. What you doing, man? Yeah. Yep. It's good for the eyes. So, I even looked for this position size, which is good. So show lines. Where's the stop loss? Indicators, objects. Hey, view, toolbars, view, line. Yes, that needs to be there, and the time frames as well. Ay. My brother, what you doing? still have more time, like 6 more minutes. So bar up line. No. Bar up needs to remain black. All we change is the bull candle. Yes, beautiful. I think that looks good for plain chart. Save template. Hurry up, man. Yes, replace that thing, brother. And then we go to where? This guy here. Is it an expected position sizer? Double click on that. I think I saved. Load. There you go. So where's the stop line though? Stop loss. Come on. Oh, they could not be visible because they could be. What in the world? Yep. Come here. And there's the. I need that to be in line though. Take profit line. Okay. The take profit line, can that be? Okay. So those dash lines, it's not like that there all the time, so I'm gonna just put them straight. I don't like that dash thing. So entry, oh, they can be different. Take profit, I want that to be straight, solid. Yep, we Gucci. Jesus, what am I doing, brother? Position sizer, load, and then I want the take profit to be solid. So where is it? TP3. Okay. And then what we do is we don't want to keep on doing this again and again. So it's not moving. I like this thing because now if you want to do like your TP, so I put it to 3 times my entry, my stop loss, and that's just set up. So it's a very nice trade management tool. Honestly, it's very nice. I like it. And I can just come and do, I want to risk 1%, and it will do all this for you. So what 100,000. So it can even tell you when you are, if this is ready, means you're risking too much, your margin doesn't allow. So let's say I want to risk like 20%. See, that's red, that means it's not going to work, so you adjust. So it's really nice. You don't have to keep on, I don't know how many pips do I have, it just does it for you. So you can just say 1% is all I want to risk, no matter where my stop loss is, and it adjusts the position size for you. Very nice. So probably we'll end up there someday. I should have saved that. Hold up. Oh, crap. That's okay. Okay, 2 more minutes to the candle closure. Let me just do that right now before I forget. I should have saved that. Okay, I can, awesome, everything's saved now. But wait a minute, why are we losing that? So I have to come here all the time and say view, hi, MT4, MT5. So if I save that, but what am I saving though? Anyway, it's no big deal, it's okay. Let's just get back to business. So 1 more minute, and I think this is gonna be the high, so let's just mark that. And hopefully we do get a trade today. If not, it's all good. We'll just keep waiting for that really nice thing to come by. We're not forcing nothing, but when we see what we want to see, we are taking part. So I think that's gonna be the low. We have 14 seconds. Pull that to 3 p.m. What is this? 11 a.m. So that has to be the low right there. Pull this to 1 p.m. Bruh. Okay, the new candle just opened, so let's see how this goes. We are in this 1 hour. I'm expecting to see like a nice reversal. I'd like us to take that low. That'll be nice. And 10. Where's that 11 high? 11 a.m. high is right there. Let me just make sure that we are on the right track here. Yep, that's it. And what about here? That's it, good. And we're Gucci, so we just chill and wait for setup to form. So I wanna go see what these other guys are doing real quick. I don't need tools, just add a lot. And I'm gonna do the same thing for them just to see the dynamics around that area, that's all. So for US, whatever, that's the high and that's the low. For US 30, US 500, that's the high. And that's the low. So I could just do like 11 p.m. high. But that looks like previous month high. 11 p.m. high. And this one I could do 11 p.m. low. So that could be a nice, wording for that. It just looks like too much. So maybe I could put this to be the bottom and that to be the high. That kind of looks okay. That looks good, honestly. That looks good. So let's save this. Save us. 11 p.m. high. Save. And then let's do this. 11 p.m. low. 11 p.m. low. And save that. So we Gucci and then just change that one to 11 p.m. high. They should be here. What the hell? Oh, right here. So the 11 p.m. candle high, 11 p.m. candle low. I think that's good. Beautiful. So these guys, they are kind of impaired, man. Or not. US100 is kind of down here. And we're seeing US 30 is kind of up there. US 500 is kind of up there. So a little bit impaired. But so what does that mean now? Anyway, this has nothing to do with any of us, bruh. So I'm thinking it would be nice if maybe this guy could take this low and then catch up with these two, because these ones, they seem like they don't want to come down here, but that has nothing to do with whatever. If I see a setup, I am engaging. This has to be a level from yesterday. So let's watch here and see what goes. What's gonna happen? So maybe this could be another, again, that swing low scenario, where the fourth candle comes and takes out the third candle of the swing high, and then we should see some sort of crazy movement from there. So we saw that yesterday, or was it the day before yesterday? And I think Monday it did happen, but it just reversed, so it doesn't mean that it's gonna work. So I put an alert down here, and I'm also gonna put an alert up here. So When that's done, I could just go do something else. So in case they just stay in here, you know, probably this is what, you know, when I start spending. What is the meaning of that now? Oh, so I can just, where did they go? Come on. Hold up, where did those two? I'll find a way to do that real quick. Oh, they're right here. So auto fits data to screen. Beautiful. I didn't know I could do that. Right here. Okay, that looks nice. I wonder if we have the same thing. Oh, beautiful. So all this thing I've been doing, I just didn't know that I could just come here and just do. Oh, it's still. So it's what data you choose, and then that's what's gonna. Okay. So whatever amount of data you choose, it does that. So we still have to move around. So if I only want to see these 5 candles, I could just adjust, and that's all I see. Okay. So US30 has taken out that high, and they really do have a nice bounce zone. I mean, a really nice down candle there. So if that was gonna work, we're looking at maybe, let's say the highest we're looking at 1 is to quite something. So what are these fools gonna do now? So before I'd put the whole 11 p.m. candle, I don't know, for some reason that just did something in my head. So I'd rather just have the high and the low. That's it. That's all I need to mess around with. So that's the current low for US30. So once they cross here, you could shoot down here, but you know, we only mess with 1. So that's just me looking at that area. But whoever's on US30, that could be a nice trade right there. Some equal highs here too, so I don't know. Anyway, this is a guy I messed around with. So probably this is kind of the scenario we're looking for. They didn't quite get to their fair value gap right there, which is something to look at. 1 hour, and this one's did. So those similarities are kind of things I'm looking for to see, you know, what's really going on or what's really not going on. Could be an overkill. So US30 is taking out that high. This is in the middle typically, and this one is looking to go take that low, just above the previous day high. So we could be seeing some movement to the downside just because of that dynamic. I wonder if I should take part in US30. Because we do have something here. So once this closes, do we have a 5-minute order block? Yes. Oh, US30. I just can't mess with it though. Sheesh. So US is about to take that low. Let's look at US30. This closes in the next 1 minute, and then that setup will be confirmed. If not, so if not requiring the 5-minute order block confirmation, in this case will be the closure of this 5 minutes just below the open price of this green candle. That right there will be an entry. The touch of this, I just feel like that filter is nice, because sometimes a 5-minute candle can just reverse. So my stop loss will be up here. If I was trading US30, that will be an entry, and this is just too sweet down here, those equal lows. Looking good. I will still need to require the closure of this 5-minute candle, which in this case, the moment it closes, I probably would just enter for the fact that, but then we do have some fair value gap here too. Now I'm still watching this, that's why I put a lot here so I can know that what US100 is doing. So no worries. Okay, the 5-minute just closed. 2 1, there we go. So I'm expecting a retracement to around this area. We do have like a nice fair value gap here. Needs to be in purple, so probably for fear of missing out, I just would have taken that. And we have 2.49, which is still good. And then again, let's see how that works. Now this, I don't know, this is just hypothetical. I'm not trading US30. Now this guy is now taking that low. So now we're looking for a setup here. Okay, thank you. So this is my current bounce zone right there. That needs to be gray. So when we close above here, and I do have a 5-minute order block, that's an entry. My stop loss is gonna be down here. Let me just see what we're looking at. If this works, 1:5, that's good to me. That's okay. Probably maybe go down a little bit farther, but now I don't know what this means, bro. US100 has taken the low, US30 has taken the high. Hey, I like it when they all do the same thing, so anything could happen here. So if this thing is predisposed to go even higher, that would be okay. So let me just go back to here, and let me just take this out. I'll just leave it there for bragging purposes. No, why am I bragging? I'm gonna delete that, bro. That was just an idea. Take it back to 1 hour. That has nothing to do with us. And then let's go back to here. I don't like that deep, but we are already in that 1 hour fair value gap, right? Booty's currently just above the half point. Oh, that's nothing I want to be. Just something I'm looking at. I would like these guys to go down further so I can get like a better entry to get some more moolah. Monday. I kind of like that we have a fair value gap here. That 5-minute unfinished. It's not unfinished. It's not yet traded too. And then we have this bigger one here with an inverted friend here, and I think I'm going to mark that because I would like to see us trade above it. There we go. So this might be an issue here. Going back to the 1 minute. This right here can be an early entry. That can be an early entry to go up, but for that I'll just see what it's gonna do. Just maybe probably use it as support and then shoot up. If we trade above this fair value gap here, that's just close, it becomes inverted, so I'm expecting it to be like support to keep going up. Now if we keep going down, then there's really nothing I can do. I'll just sit on my hands, stay on my boot and do nothing. Again, US30 currently has a nice setup here, man. Very nice setup here to go short. These guys are too impaired today. Everybody doing their own thing. Again, it didn't dive into this 1 hour fair value gap with the 7 a.m. and the 9 a.m. candle. 7 a.m. 9 a.m. US 500 did, and US 100 did 7 a.m. 9 a.m. candle, and it's kind of in there as well. So what do you think is gonna happen? I think we do have a good long here. This guy's in the middle. This is way up here. US 100 is down here. What do you think is gonna happen? Let's wait and see. So what does this mean? If I do L, logarithmic, what's the difference? I don't need another screen, man. I don't need this no more. Delete that. I need another screen to be watching this, guys, because I don't want to be going it's boring. So this setup US100 would look something like this. I would already been this trade anyway if I was trading this guy, so probably that touch, the high, and bring it down here. Visibility, I don't want to see it on the one now, so that would be challenging, man. Bruh, what's going on here? I'd have loved if these guys went down a little bit. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. So if we close above this one out here of that 5-minute candle, I'm gonna take part in that long bullish. So in the next 3 minutes we'll find out if we are taking a trade or not. Would have been nice if we came down here at least to that 5-minute fair value gap, but it's not a must. No, it's this one. This is just another one here. So that's what we're looking at. So we have 2 below, 2 above. This is already, that's already been traded to. This is a balanced, this is balanced here. That low to that one, I don't need to mark that, but that one I mark it like this right here. So here they didn't allow our fair value gap to form, but then again we also have like that inverted 5-minute right there. Brother from another mother that we still haven't dived into, or maybe this was good enough. It's balanced. So see that rejection? I have to wait for a 5-minute closure, man. So yeah, good indication we might be going down. So US30, this guy's in the middle. Still hasn't taken any side. Bro, we keep waiting. This is the boring part. The 1 minute. This candle closes in the next. What am I doing? In the next 56 seconds. I don't think we need to worry about that other block right there. So yeah. I like how we form in these high highs though. Price likes could come and take those. So I think the next if this keeps looking like this, if we get along, we might have a smooth glide up to this area. There could be a fast area of resistance, and then here something, and maybe this 5 minute too. We'll be watching. I don't want to draw something else. It's just gonna be too much. It's gonna be too much, but I will still draw it anyway. Okay, so some strong indication that we wanna keep going down. US30, what are you doing? So, ooh, you've been taken out. So right there, that will be a quick get out of here trade, but everything checked out nicely anyway, so those things happen. They happen. Okay, I like what I'm seeing here. So on the 1 minute, we are coming down. So if we do take this low, I would like us to also take this low. I don't like taking trades when we have something like this. No. Which I think we're gonna take that low. So if we do take, no way. Yeah, we probably will take that low. Honestly, I would like us to dive into one of these and then maybe turn around. Now if we keep going down, then there's no trade. No trade. The last time I tried to take a shot from here, it went down a little bit and then went back up, and I just couldn't take part because I had already exhausted my risk allowance for the day. So that shot, I wasn't supposed to take it. Then if I took that long, I would have got back the loss that I took, but it's okay. They'll just call trading mistakes and it's all good. So now this is my current bounce zone. Right there is my current bounce zone. Assuming that was the turnaround, what are we looking at? Where's that high? Damn, they're so impaired, man. Anyway, we usually see it. So if this is gonna keep going lower, we'll see this guy probably catch up. I mean, on some cases they do just stay up there, and then the other two maybe will come catch up. But I don't know what dynamic we'll see today. We'll see. This is funny. Did I not put like? Oh, this is on this side, so it's different. So on this side we do have 11 p.m. high, but it's the same guys. Okay, so we've traded to at least that 5 minute favorable gap here. Bruh, we are going down like it's hot. Sorry. Let me refresh here so I can see if I can see those levels. And probably all the levels from this side will come to this side. Told you. That's 11 p.m. low. So this is still my current bounce zone because that's the last up candle before we shut down, and we just got to a point where I think could offer some nice support for price to go up. We have this relative equal highs, but this is gonna be some resistance right here. I think so. So if we keep on going down, let me look at the daily candle a little bit. Oh yeah. So we've taken out the high, the previous day high and the previous day low. So I don't know. Not one of my best days to trade, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes, boy. Damn. Damn. Meaning US 30 is gonna start going down. So this is so probably what I'm seeing is when such cases happen, like see how my stop loss was just taken by a click and then it comes back down, then you could give it a second shot. You could give it a second try, but just make sure you're going in with half your risk. So if you lose again, you just your risk, you know, is still controlled. Wow, US500 is now working to take that low, and these guys like we don't care, but we can easily see him just shoot down super fast. Damn, we are dropping. Why is there any news? I didn't check for news today. 12:30 news. Thursday. Oh, 5:30 if there's no news. Oh, US 30 is gonna catch up probably. Okay, let's do some cleanup here. So I'm just on the 1 hour. I don't need to see these 5-minute levels. So I'm just gonna hide them from the 1 hour time frame, and we're Gucci. That can stay. Why do we have to? What needs to go? Pull this to 3 p.m. and pull this to 3 p.m. so we can have some uniformity over there. So, bruh, I don't know what. Come on. Yo, okay. That is still my bounce zone over there. So we've come up to this. So what I'm gonna do is just pull this to the side. Just leave the one that's offering support at the moment. If we close above, all this now become inverted. This is already inverted. If you go back to the 5-minute, you can see that right here. We're supposed to offer support, resistance, and then we keep going down, but price just went up. And we do have some also an interesting area right there. And the way we are going back up is supporting this guy who doesn't really want to go down here. So that was a really nice dive. So this is the 5-minute. The best area to enter will be above these green candles here. Even if they have wicks, to me I just count them bullish. Because I'm thinking the daily candle has wicks on both sides, so it can just go up and down. What level, man? So it could be also forming like a seek and destroy, where we take a high and then we take a low, take a high, take a low. So really a complicated area where you can keep losing going up, keep losing going down, but we're scalping. So if we took this low and took the high, if they are predisposed to go up higher, then we're looking at, if this led to that leg, we're looking at an optimal trade entry right now. So ICT fib, we just hit that 0.62 level. There's an inverted 5-minute fair value gap. Again, you can always look at price and tell yourself what you want to tell yourself. So whatever, man. It just looks good for me to go long. Look at this, an inverted area here, 5-minute, 1 hour inverted fair value gap right there. So if that's offering support, that'll be nice. None of this is relevant, all this marking, because it makes me feel good though. I'd like to see this on the 5-minute. How do I do that? There we go. Oh, so it's all this where we have all that stuff. Okay. 1 hour inverted. So that looks like a nice support area, honestly. So too much is going on here. You know what? I don't need to see this on the 1 hour, on the 5-minute. Now I know it's right there. So take it out from the minutes. So okay. We're not doing that no more. We're now doing 11 p.m. high because that's what it is. 11 p.m. low. Just hold up. Wait a minute. This needs to be on the bottom. Okay, we might have a trade here, but I'm just to Mr. Aesthetics. So why do we have two here? Oh, this is the 1 hour, whatever. Okay, so if we do close above this candle here, then I do have a 5-minute order block. And then look at this here. We do have this 5-minute fair value gap. So if we close above it, we now have an inverted 5-minute fair value gap, which gives us some more oomph that we could possibly be going up, right? So if that happens, I think we should be able to take this high and this high and this high. I don't know if we're gonna be able to come up here. It's now 12:32, man. What is US? This guy just doesn't want to come down. So this right here could be an indication that we want to go up a little bit, but we saw that same thing happen the day before yesterday where it just shut down. But yesterday it didn't take out the low, it just went up, took out the high, and then came back really quick. Anyway, so we'll find out if we do have a 5 minutes whatever. This is still our bounce on the last up candle before we came down. So low, high, low. Then we'll see if we form a high here, then come down, touch this zone. That will be our entry. I don't know if I want to put my stop loss all the way down here. That will be too much. This is just too come on, this is too far for stop loss, because I'm just going to that previous 11 p.m. high. 0.7. no, that makes no sense. So let's keep waiting and see what we got here. What we got here. My brother, I don't want to see you on the Wawa. You need to stay down here. I'll put this to the side a little bit. We know we got there, so we don't have to. But that's a really nice support zone, man. So this is something that in the future I might just make it very simple for me. If I'm thinking that's gonna be an area of support and I see us coming down and we're just running away, I can just do something like this, man. Just go in early and but I'll need some more data for that. So if we come into this high here, you can see that's already like a 4R easy. So if I was expecting this to be my support, so when we just came out, that'll be my entry, my stop loss here, so that will be a loss. So this is just something I'm noticing. Then I'm thinking that's gonna be my support area on the 1 hour time frame, and we start running away. How about I just give it a shot, for an early entry? Well, for now we'll just use them as confirmations. Then when we have enough data, we can see how we can incorporate that in our strategy. Even if I can do like a 0.25% risk, and then when I do get my right info, whatever, my right entry, what the entry I'm kind of looking for, just do the rest of the 1%, which will be 0.75, and that can give you a better value. Now looking at this 1 hour to look what we have here, we have an inverted 1 hour. So that's gonna be some sort of resistance, which is pretty much the same area where we have this 5 minutes here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark this 1 hour inverted. Come on, fair value gap right there. It has to be in blue. That's too bright for me. Make it dark a little, whatever. And then here on the 5 minute, now I don't need to see this, so let's hide that from the minutes so we don't see that stuff. Okay, on the 5 minute, that 5 minute order block is confirmed, so that's looking good. Now if we close above this 5 minute fair value gap here, meaning it's inverted, so that can be a place of support as well. And so far we're looking good, but now that time, man, I usually like to be in a trade by right now. Time is running out, so we're still waiting. Let me see what US30 is doing. US30 wants to keep going up, so I think that's what's gonna happen. Seeing that these guys took these lows, this guy has not even taken that high. And that's the, what is this here? $11 p.m. high. Where is it? Wait. What are you doing? There you go. Paired with the 5 minute fair value gap right there, that gap over there, and some inverted here too. So may as well just use that. Too many markings on my chart. Why are we going down? Okay, 1 minute fair value gap here. Damn, we now have a Christmas tree. This is too many markings. So hopefully that'll be like a support of. It would be nice if we don't even get there. But we're still watching. Hey. At least we do have a 5 minute order block confirmation, but then again, remember this is a fair value gap where we can just go in, and that could be resistance enough to send price even lower. Because remember what we have here, we have those equal lows there, and all that is liquidity. liquidity. Previous day low. $100 to that previous day low if you want to go there. Hey, let me check our US100 if it has a setup. No, because that will be the last up candle and we still haven't closed above, so nothing for me. It was my strategy. And then I don't like this, man. I don't like this at all. When we have this equal lows like this, me don't like that. Those are not my best setups. I will still take it because we do have these equal highs and they can easily just shoot up there. Easy, and then come and handle this later. So okay, 1241. I want to be in this trade by 1250, man. But today, if I do get like a nice setup after that 1250 moment, whatever volatility, I will engage and just put like a really tight stop loss. Usually, I don't know, I don't know, like we can see like a movement just shoot up so fast, and then we see another candle come down, and just before 1250, let's say there was a candle here, right? So we do have like a fair value gap form right there, and then what we can see is price just dip into this fair value gap so fast and then shoot up. What did I use? We can just see something like this and then choop, and you get your 1:2.5, 1:3 really quick. Same thing is you can also see price coming here, shoot, and then just come take you out real quick. So nice time to be taken out so fast, or a nice time to make some money fast too, or rather not money but get a good win. I just want to put my focus away from money and just focus on price action. Money will be a byproduct. So all these fives are now inverted because we closed above them, so that's good. This should have offered some sort of resistance for price to keep going down. So far, like what we seen here. So if we see a 5-minute closure above, then they become inverted, and so we expect to see them act as support for price to shoot up. This is still the highest high. Honestly, if we can shoot down so we can get like a bit of value to go up. 1243, man. I usually like to be in a setup by right now, so I got so many markings on my chart which make no sense on the moment. So we're expecting this to act as support now. This is still my bounce zone, and I think my stop loss might be just below this low. So seems like yellow plus red is black. Combine yellow and whatever this is, orange and red, you get black according to TradingView. See that red, when it mixes with the orange or whatever this color is, becomes black. Computers don't lie, do they? Alright, so currently that fair value gap right there on the 1 minute time frame acting as support, and we can dissect it a little bit. Look at the middle, bodies are staying above that middle line there. We put it in black right there. So 1250, I need to be in the, what did 1250 do yesterday? 1250 went up. So in my, what I usually see, if the previous day it went up, the next day it's gonna go down. But I want it to, now look. If I'm taking a long, I usually don't like to see these equal lows here. I usually don't like seeing equal lows, or rather this low resistance liquidity run like this. Well, we can still go up, as I've said before, and then come back, handle this later, but I usually like to see something like just that one drop and then we just go up straight. But now we start forming these lows. We can have this trend line here. Yeah, and time is just off. Looking at the daily candle, yep, we've taken both sides of the previous day high. So yeah, that's a condition for just staying in here. So we are going down. We have equal lows here, so what's to say that we're not gonna just drop, take those lows? Again, all these levels have transposed to this side. I don't know why that happens. I don't know why that happens, man. Oh, that's cause trading view. That sucks. How am I supposed to? I feel like there's something I'm not doing. Maybe. I'm sure they know about that issue, but oh, I can delete. Okay. 12:47, man. I wanna be in this trade before 12:50, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Might be a no trade day again. Thursday. So what was this? This is 10:50. Now this is the how many times we've seen this trade. Just happened before 11. No, but that's okay. I'm not trading at this time. Look at that, man. We close below. Do we have a 5 minute? Oh, I'm not trying to see the 1 minute too. Yep, the last down candles before we shot up, we close down. 5 minute, we do have that. 1, 2, 3, we do close below it here. So, that produced a really nice one. I like what I'm seeing so far. 12:48. If I see a closure above that, then this becomes inverted, and we do have a trade over there, so we can pull this to the side a little bit now. And I'm thinking that 12:50 might push us to here. So let me get ready, because I think that's a trade I want to try. My stop loss is going to be just below this 5 minute fair value gap, 5 minute order block right there. This one. So what am I looking at? 1:1 today. Where's that 1 hour high? Bruh. Okay, I'll just look on this side. That's okay. So in the next 34 seconds, we'll see we're gonna close above that. I would like to see us close above it with the body. We are currently using that bounce zone of mine as resistance. 5 minutes. Giving a fight, man. Giving a fight. Close above. What is US30 doing? US30 doesn't want to come down. Why am I thinking this whatever is gonna shoot down? There we go. Beautiful. So the next 5 minutes didn't close above it. So I don't know how to handle this, but we do have a 5 minute confirmed order block over there. So I'm kind of, what is this guy's gonna do now? That's 1250. Yeah. I usually like to be in a trade before now. What's the play now? What's the play? Everything has checked out anyway. We've taken the whatever. We've taken out the previous low. We've confirmed the 5 minute order block. So I'm just waiting for a closure above this candle, and then my stop loss is gonna be below this 1 minute candle. I just changed my mind there. I don't need to see. My stop loss is just gonna be below this. Let's do 40. So if this closes bullish, like right now, once we touch that, I'm taking that trade. Touch that zone, touch it. There we go. I mean, and my stop loss. Oh, come on. I hope I'm not messing around. What is going on here? Oh, is that like a new feature? So my stop loss is below this low, into that fair value gap that we just entered and shot up. I'm expecting for us not to get down there, and my TP probably should be above that high, the 1 hour. So what are we looking at? 1:7.6, 1:8.2 if that's what's gonna happen. If not, we get clapped and we just call it a day. So let's see how that works. So yesterday 1250 we saw it send price up. Normally we usually see the other day do the opposite, but whatever. The next day do the opposite, but I'm in this trade. My stop loss is just somewhere down here, so let's do that entry for journaling purposes. I did enter where just below this candle here, 1 2 3, yes, with on this one. So my entry is right there, my stop loss down here, and we're looking at 1:1R, which is good. So if we get up here, I'm just gonna break even, just see if we can keep going up further, maybe take this highs. We'll see how that goes. I'm just being greedy here, but we'll see. I'm not gonna be adding any trade. Again, we have this sort of a trend line here, which I don't know. So I think taking these highs could be promised. And then again, guys, look at this. I like this. This is the 1 minute. I might use this for targets. Take that low to the high. Yeah, this trade management. So one symmetrical swing right there. 1.52 might be where I wanna just close everything. I think that would be a nice spot to take TP. 1.5 is not bad for the day. Make some 3K. If that hits whatever, we might see us go back to the equity high, which was 129,900. But now the time though, 129, 120 was the equity high right there on the 9th of April. So when was the first trade taken on this account? So let's go back and see. On the 3rd. So 3, 4, 5. So we're looking at oh come on, we're dropping like it's 2 months and something, and we're not that far. Yep. So here we go. My stop loss is right there. We might be getting clipped. We do have let me hide this. This is already doing its thing. So just below that 5 minute whatever. That's not yet inverted yet. Yep, we should see a 5 minute closure above that, so probably we should have waited for that. And nope. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we jumped up, but that doesn't mean nothing. Still no 5 minute closure above this whatever, but the 5 minute fair value gap, we do have closure there, so that's okay. Sometimes if you wait for all those confirmations, this could have easily just been green and then just went up. So we might be getting some whooping here. Back to the 600s. Damn, bruh, what is going on here? Okay, so that 5 minute currently offering some support there. I'll pull it to the side. Let me just micro handle this. So that's acting as support of whatever, the fair value gap there. What is this guy do? US30. Funny guy. So now you want to go down. Remember the daily. The daily is kind of what? It's just in the middle here. So maybe this could be one of those days we just sit down. But some of these days do produce, the unlikely times do produce the best trades. So let's just chill, man. Because you don't know. You don't really know what price is going to do. Remember, we are handling trades in a group of trades, not just one trade is what is determining everything. So today I do have time, so I'm gonna be babysitting this trade just to see how it works. I want to see how this 12 p.m. candle is gonna close, because now we do have like a fair value gap here. So you could see the other candle just open, dive in there, and then just shoot down. But we'll see how this works. So I'm in this trade currently in drawdown. Yeah, that's pretty much where I entered. Tricky times to be in a trade, honestly. I usually like to be done by now, but sometimes we do have those late setups. So I'm thinking, see how we just went down straight like this, and then we just closed above that zone. I like how we closed below it and then immediately we just shot up. So that right there, from this low to this, actually I didn't even do it the right way, to that high right there, that one symmetrical swing. I like this feature. I didn't know, I've never seen that before. It wasn't there yesterday. Was it there yesterday? So I like that feature because you can kind of see like where your trading view. That's dope. I don't want to say that one symmetrical swing is promised, but we usually see at least that. If that was a fake and it starts expanding to the upside, even if we're still predisposed to go lower, we can see price just force itself at least to get to that one symmetrical swing, and then it dives down. So that would be a nice target for the day. So let me just put that 1 SD right there so I can minimize the markings on the chart. No 1.5 but 1, and then just do right one just to show that I got it from the 1 minute, and then I'm gonna lock it so I don't move it accidentally, and then just delete that fib, take it back a little bit. So it's the same leg on the 5 minute. I presume it's also the same leg on the no. So yeah, things are looking good here. Let's see how this will go. So the best place for stop loss will be down here. but everything looks balanced to me. No 5-minute fair value gaps, and then we do have that 5-minute, which is still not yet uninverted. This closes in the next 20 seconds, so I hope that closes bullish, so this can be inverted so I can feel better. Which I think it will. So in the next 11 seconds, 10, 9, 8, 7, so that's now inverted. That looks good. So that should be a somewhat strong support, if I may say that. And I can push this to the side, and we are shooting up. So keep going up, brother. Why are you coming down? US30, what you... I don't like this guy. So this is the new candle now. Oh, new candle is just opened. I hope it's forming a swing high. I hope that's what's gonna happen. Let me hide this. I want to check out that daily candle, how it looks like a little bit. You know what I'm gonna do? I do have there's an indicator that can help me with that, so I don't have to keep firing. We are in profits in the meantime. My TP is just up here. Let me see if there's anything there on the... Okay, we can close this. This would be the cream de la cream spot for, you know, the end of this trade. If we can get up there, that would be so that would be so nice. So if we do get up here fast, I'll just take out like maybe 80% and then leave a small run and see if we can get to that 2 to... just make sure it's looking good. See if we can get here to these 2 to 2.5 symmetrical, whatever, standard deviation. 1 minute to 5 minutes. Oh, I'll just have it on the 1 minute, that's okay. And I'll lock it. And we can get rid of this now. So this would be so nice if we got up there. Oof. It would be so nice if we got up there. So now we're looking at 1:2R, and then we keep going up 3.9R. It's now 1 p.m. not my best time to trade, honestly, but so just about to take these equal highs here, and then we enter into this looking at some 20. My equity is now 7. Okay, keep going up, brother. I'll be waiting for you on the other side. Now wait a minute. Okay, go back to the 1 hour here. So this is gonna be a problem here, because we have that inverted 1 hour, which is pretty much where we also have those inverted 5-minute gaps. But whatever, man. So I'm hoping this will stay strong as a strong support. But then again, we've traded just above that that 12 p.m. candle high, which, and then we have all these lows here. Yeah. Anyway, the stop loss is right there to do its job. So we just chill and see what's gonna happen here. Visibility not to be seen on the 1 hour. Minutes, that area is where we also have those whatever's there. Oh, I was gonna go look at for that indicator. What was the name of it? How to do this, guys? FX4 higher time frame power of 3. I think it's that one. Yep, there we go. And then we just choose the daily. That's too much noise though. I think I'm gonna put it on this side. This side is too busy. Get out of here. Let's do it on this side. Indicator power of 3. Where art thou? make sure it's on the daily, and then I don't need to see those prices. I don't need to see them. But where's the candle itself anyway? Offset 0. Wait, what's going on here? Now what's the difference? I don't need to see the box. Let me put this back, and then let's go to style. Boxes, we need to see the boxes. Pen labels, lines, we need to see the lines. I don't need to see the tables. So what's different here? Oh, I need to adjust that offset. It's too far. What the hell? Okay. We'll just have it on this side then. So right there's the daily candle, and if you go to the daily time frame, you can see it's right here. We do have programmers in this world, man. It's right there. Same thing. Representing the whole range. So we could be forcing. I don't like this. See this equal lows, they could easily just shoot down. But then we also have some amazing whatever. So we just submit the stop again right there to do its job. This is a 1 minute. Good job. Clearly we're not seeing so much momentum, and it's after 1 p.m. Anything could happen here. So I don't like the market closing when I'm still in a trade, because we could see a gap down or a gap up, and that's just a big gamble for me to take. My broker kind of protects me from, because if we were to gap down, I've seen it 2 times, it just takes me out on the exact price, that exact stop loss that I put. But this guy here, oh boy, if it jumps here, bruh, you take a hit. So that has happened 2 times. So this whatever could be a little bit higher than it is right now, but I've taken hits on 2 days where price gapped down and up, and I was in the opposite direction. So I didn't know there's brokers who could protect you from that. Okay, let me see something. 15 minutes. I like this. We do have this up candle before we shut down, right? So there's a high and then we've reached that daily stuff anyway. But remember, we also have the middle line, which you could trade to easily. Easily right there. I'll just put this to the side and let's see how this goes. So do I watch this on the 1 minute, or do I watch it on the 5 minute? I'll watch it on the 1 minute. So after 12:50, if I was looking for a fair value gap to use to get like a quick entry, that would be it right there, because this is 12:50. I'm thinking if people use that fair value gap to enter, but where would you put your stop loss? Right here. But this is something I'd noticed, not for an entry, but for, to see if we could offer support. And that would be an easy target, man. Look at that, 1:3, real quick. But man, before you master this, Yeah. In 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 minutes, 1:3, in and out. Ay ay ay. But probably you'll just be sharing that with the amount of losses you'll be taking. So it's all good. Easy come, easy go. Look at that fair value gap paired with a low. We just go in and then producing some beautiful setups to the downside. Swing high paired with a fair value gap. We never went there. Alright, so now I'm in drawdown here. Still hoping that maybe we could find some support, but then there's no more momentum right now. I think I'm just gonna stop, maybe give it some 5 more minutes and then end the stream here. But I'm gonna babysit this thing until 1:59 or 1:55. Can this go to the left side? But why are those lines there? We do have a fair value gap down here. I hope that remains open. Bruh. Got one person watching. Who is that? Thank you. This could be one of those days where we just stay here and do nothing. But this daily candle has done enough anyway. That is quite some movement. Alright, 3 minutes and then I'm gonna end the stream here. There's really nothing much going on but just watching price. Anything could happen here. It could go down, it could go up, or it could just stay in the middle. Pretty much that's what price does anyway. But I'm betting that it's gonna go up. So my stop loss is the half of this down candle, at least below half of it. This series of down candles. The 5 minute is the same thing. We do have an inverted 5 minutes, so my stop loss is just below that inverted, a little bit below. Probably the best place will be just below this down candle here, but it's okay. So my target is way up here. That's the one symmetrical swing of the same distance of this down candle going up, and I found that you can find that with the fib from this low to the high right there. So that same distance right there, that's my target. I probably should just have my stop loss, I take TP just below it and proceed. So I'm thinking maybe just leave it alone. Do you think we're gonna gap up or gap down, bro? You know what, I'll leave it alone. So let me make sure this side is the same and then I'll just finish here. My TP is just on that one symmetrical swing. So that could be giving me 1 point something. Looking out, no, how's this three times? That doesn't look like 3 times to me, man. TP. Oh, that's because it's 1.8. Okay. Damn, I'm risking a lot. 1.8%. Hey, how'd that happen? Whatever, man. It's all good. How do we take this down? There we go. Prop farm practice. So this had a huge drawdown, so probably I'll start again if this is really what I'm doing, practicing for a prop farm. Maybe start over or whatever, just leave it alone, doesn't matter. This is a daily candle, which let me take that away now. I wonder if we can show 2 of them. No, we cannot. Maybe you can on the Pro. Or hold up, wait a minute. That could save me from. No, that's okay. Man, anybody trading US30 and you're expecting that price to go down, it just was so dirty, man. Jesus. Ooh. Oh, this one had a setup. Beautiful. So at least US50 had something. So US500. That's the 5-minute order block confirmation over there. Just by the closure of this candle. And then this was the last whatever right there, this up candle. Once we close above it, once we touch it, that's your entry. Your stop loss will be all the way down here if that's what you wanted. That should have been at least 1:1, 0.7. Ooh, bra. So maybe you could put on this last 5-minute on this down candle here. That would be a nice place to see if you can get something, at least 1:3 right there. So if you decided to hold, you now be looking at 1 hour. Should be a nice place to close. So at least US500 had something. It had a little sum over there. US30 was the worst. And this one, we are stuck in a trade right now. I'm gonna delete this for the sake of and then I'm just gonna put this to the side here. And do I need all this? Let me delete this one, or let me delete this one. and this one too, and I can just have it like that. What should we do here, man? What should we do here? What should we do here? Am I comfortable leaving this trade alone? Because if we gap down, I'm risking my account here. This could be just a no trade day. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream here, and so that was a tough day, and it's okay. We have one more day for the week. Still gonna be sticking on this strategy. No more jumping around, and we'll see how that goes, man. We'll see how that goes. I think there's a high probability this might just work for us, but we'll see how that goes. I like the swing low here, but we also have a swing high here with a fair value gap, which can easily see us go down. And then we also just came to retest this 1 hour inverted fair value gap, so seems like they set up on both sides, so one of them has to give in, right? So we either come take this low, or we either go take the high, or just stay in here, whatever. We Gucci, man. I'm just gonna end the stream, and thank you so much for joining in, and I'll see you again, guys, tomorrow at 11:30 p.m. So I'm still working on that video. Just a quick illustration. Maybe I might go in depth of my strategy. Simple, very, very simple. And then just look for ICT pattern, breakup pattern that I learned from ICT, and that's it. It works, it doesn't work, whatever. And then we also have like a strict risk management system here that I use every day, that helps me stay afloat on the bad days where I don't take a really big hit when I'm losing. So we also doing some improvements on it, like, you know, adding on to trades, and also noting some different variations that we could also use to enter. But for now, we're just sticking to the basics. So we'll see how this goes. By 1:58, I'll make a decision if to close completely or just let it go, because I'm thinking anything could happen here. We could shoot up. We do have this equal highs at least here. We could shoot up at the open. We could also shoot down. We could also shoot down market open, or we could just stay in there, whatever. I think there was a gap up yesterday, right? Open, yep, there was a gap up. Whatever, we'll know what to do. So thank you so much for joining in. We got some 4 views today, which is okay. There was one person that was kind of there for a while. And we Gucci, and I'll see you on the next one. Trader Maria, and I'm out. Peace.